Back here at halftime, we have in a high-scoring ball game as far as Anejo is concerned. 70 points already for them, 50 for the San Miguel Beermen, a 20-point lead. Let's take a look at some of the halftime statistics, which will show you why Anejo has taken up this big lead. First of all, good shooting percentage, 60%. It was 80 at the end of the first quarter, went down to 60 by the end of half. That means they only shot 40% in the second quarter. San Miguel had 48%. Anejo out-rebounded San Miguel 28-17, which obviously shows San Miguel's big men not being able to dominate, and also 30 points on the fast breaks for Anejo compared to 14 for the San Miguel Beer team. Well, obviously for San Miguel, they just gotta forget the score for a while here and try to think of it starting off at 0-0 and try to make a run. In other words, get a little spurt from time to time. Any 6-point spurt could really get you back into the ball game. However, the first thing that they must do is to work their half-court game well, because Anejo has been working them. In other words, if they do double team guys like Fernandez, who has the ball here, you would see that Anejo already would be leaving and sagging down in such a way that it would almost like be a zone, but they would force the outside shots here from San Miguel before eventually attacking them with a fast break. You know, they really want San Miguel to come up with the outside shots, especially with the fact that Samboy Lim is not around. The threats become fewer in the persons of a guy like Fernandez or cutters like Alvin Teng, and they close in to the middle very much, hoping to be able to force San Miguel to take the outside shots. And if they do miss, you know, the defensive rebounding is going to be there and they're going to attack you the other way. San Miguel's got to find a solution and an antidote to that problem. And they must forget about the big lead right now. You know, you might not be able to overhaul that in one quarter, but two quarters actually can certainly, you are still very much in the ball game. Another thing that really got Anejo going, however, was good shooting percentage from the free throw line, where they were given 15, making 14. San Miguel doing 7 out of 13. So ball game is not yet over, but San Miguel's got to make the move quickly into the third quarter, and I think they must play better defense. Now, obviously, you can't be shooting well for 4 straight quarters like Anejo has done for the first 2. It must go down a little bit, and they should capitalize when Anejo does go down. Let's see what will happen here in the third and the fourth quarter.
We're starting off the third quarter of this game between Anejo Rum 65 and San Miguel Beer, with Anejo enjoying a 20-point advantage, 70-50. If you just tuned in, well, San Miguel Beer is playing with a depleted lineup. They don't have Samboy Lim and Josel Angeles because of injuries.
Chito Laizaga with a fadeaway shot to up the lead of Anejo to 22 points. Something that could work against Anejo is the fact that Cuenco and Distrito had 3 fouls apiece, and San Miguel could work on those kind of matches so as to force these guys to try to give up fouls. No?
That's right, because Cuenco and Distrito have certainly been very sharp thorns on their side.
They are the leading scorers right now for that squad.
Rudy Distrito trying to move against Hector Calma. Here's Chito Loizaga against Dignadice. 3-point shot. The triple V won't go from Rudy.
Teng clears the defensive rebound. Still a 22-point lead. There's a getaway for Agustin and using the layup.
Got the step on Chito Loizaga after getting an assist from Mon Fernandez. And it's a 20-point lead by Anejo, 72-52. Philip Cesar has it against Alvin Teng. Gonzalgo found Chito open at the flank. Chito Loizaga again scoring. He has 15 points.
Using the pick of Philip Cesar to get open at the corner, Alvin Teng did not switch off.
And it's back to a 22-pointer by Anejo Rum 65. Handoff by Fernandez to Teng. Won't go. Philip Cesar trying to control the leather. Agustin takes it away.
Yes, sir.
74-54. Gonzalgo going all the way.
Banged up by Agustin in that play.
Foul, Agustin.
Ato Agustin picking up foul number 3.
Distrito.
Leo Isaac, who started off for Anejo Rum 65, comes back in for Rudy Distrito on the Anejo lineup. Dante Gonzalgo missing.
First free throw.
By the way, our Diet Sarsi Basket Trivia Grand Draw will be held tomorrow at 2 p.m. at the RFM Gym. Winners will be announced on Tuesday, August 28th, and KP at the half. Hey, that's my dad's birthday, by the way, August 28th. Happy birthday, Pa.
In advance, huh?
Yes. 75-54, Agustin.
Agustin has 6 points in this quarter.
hitting a layup and 2 jumpers here and cutting down that lead to 19 right now, 75-56.
9 minutes and 51 seconds to go in the third. Gonzalgo slips. Hector Calma into the front court. 3-on-2.
It's a good run here by San Miguel. And there's an interception by Fernandez on a very errant pass by Philip Cesar. Mon runs the gauntlet and it's down to 15 right now.
Well, it seems that San Miguel Beer may have heard you, Andy. All you got to do is to put the things behind you as far as the first half is concerned. They were down by 20. Now they're playing as if they didn't even know they were behind.
That's right. You know, it's going to come for you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also going to come back to the opponents. But you got to be prepared for it, no?
Well, especially with an explosive team like San Miguel Beer, nothing is impossible.
There's a good defensive job there by Fernandez.
Gonzalgo.
Gonzalgo is now being replaced by Distrito. So Jaworski is shuffling his men to try to keep them alive, you know, not to take that lead for granted and sit on it, no?
Coach Norman Black issuing to Agustin and Yves Dignadice. Hector Calma being pressured in the backcourt by Leo Isaac. 75-60 is the count, a 15-point lead by Anejo. Biggest lead was at 28 points in the second quarter by the 65ers. No look pass by Mon Fernandez, unexpected by Alvin Teng, and they lose it to Anejo. 4-on-2 here. Distrito working against Agustin. And that eases off the pressure somewhat on Anejo Rum 65, being able to respond after a good run by San Miguel Beer.
Could have been 13 if Fernandez could have gotten that good pass to Teng.
More manageable. Of course, there's still a lot of time left.
There's a lot of time here. Time is not the enemy yet of San Miguel. At the moment, it is the enemy of Anejo because they're protecting a lead, no? And they have been sitting on the lead rather than being attacking, which is what they did in the first quarter.
Yes, in the first half, they really did not ease up on the pressure and was able to get a 28-point lead. Right now, though, it seems that it's Anejo that's scrambling instead of San Miguel Beer. Here's Fernandez. Agustin stepping on the white line.
And he's been hot in this quarter. We got to put a different defensive man on him. Agustin already has 8, I think, in this quarter alone.
That's right. He only had 6 in the first half, 4 in the first quarter, and only 2 points in the second. Now he has a total of 14. 77-64. Leo Isaac with a jumper. He still has it. Scored 22 last Thursday in the losing cause of Anejo Rum 65 in game number 2. This is game 3. Anejo took the first one. San Miguel the second. Fernandez tipping in his own miss with his left
shot there. He knew he was going to miss, but he continued to follow the ball.
Back down to a 13-point lead by Anejo. Ray Cuenco with a 15-footer.
Still has the hand.
Yes.
Still going very strong on his own personal percentage.
And the lead is back up to 15 for Anejo. Fernandez. Calma. Spots the opening, picks up his speed. Dignadice missing on the follow-up. He gets it back. Here's Agustin with a jumper. Wow.
And he has hit everything that he has thrown up here.
He now has 16 points, scored only 6 in the first 2 quarters, and we're not even halfway through the third.
See, but that's where they've made their points. You know, the outside shooting of Agustin has helped them as Anejo continues to play the kind of defense he has done in the first 2 quarters.
Cuenca tried to power his way against Mon Fernandez and paid for it. And an opportunity here for San Miguel to bring it down some more, but they lose possession. 3-on-2. Chito Loizaga barrels through.
Making use of the numbers that they had in that play. Cuenco didn't force the shot against Dignadice. Got the ball down the middle.
And Chito Loizaga just scored his 17th point of the game. Fernandez against Loizaga. The double team by Philip Cesar. Mon Fernandez can't make the turn, and he goes the long route. Missed the shot. However, Agustin is there again.
And Distrito has been nowhere inside. That is his man, and Agustin has killed him with the shots, both from the outside and the inside.
And the lead is down again to 13 points, 83-70. Bear in mind that Anejo once had a 28-point lead in the second quarter.
And had it at 20 at the end of the first half.
Yes. Chito again trying to drive through, but the ball is tapped away. Here's Calma. And he'll set up the play. Ives. The baseline drive. No good.
Had a good opportunity to cut it down to 11.
Dignadice only has 3 points in this game, has not scored in the second and third periods. Distrito against Agustin. Chito is set up. Leo Isaac. Ray Cuenco. Offensive rebounding here by Anejo Rum 65.
Some muscle there in that play against Fernandez.
And we have Anejo on top again by 15 points at 85-70. 4:23 to go here in the third period. Hector Calma shaking off Leo Isaac.
And the help of Ray Cuenco came a little bit too late. Hector had his eye already on the banda when he was getting up into the air, and he used it properly.
Calma now with 18 points in the game. Chito Loizaga at 3-point territory, working against Alvin Teng. Here's the spin by Chito. Juan Fernandez coming down with a rebound.
Oh,
traveling. He bobbled there. And we have a timeout by Anejo. 85-72 is the count. Still a 13-point lead by Anejo Rum 65 with 3 minutes and 44 seconds to go here in the third quarter. So this game is far from over.
Good drive there by Isaac as Jaworski comes back into the ball game for Distrito. Isaac now putting in the points, whereas Distrito did that in the first two quarters. 15-point lead for Anejo.
Calma still being pressured by Leo Isaac. The pick by Juan Fernandez. There's a tap. Chito Loizaga's pass, however, blocked by Calma. And Juan Fernandez spots Teng under the basket.
Last touch on Teng, yes.
By the way, at the end of this ball game, we will again have our choices for the sharp shooter of the game and the Jollibee best player. So don't miss that.
Referee had to hold the ball on a dead ball situation. 15-point lead as Jaworski brings the ball up in a lazy walk. Sizing up the situation. More movement now on the part of Anejo. It had stopped there. Good rebound there by Hector.
Calma picking up speed. The handoff to Alvin Teng. He had to scramble to field that catch. And on the rebound play, a foul is going to be called on Ives Dignadice. That's going to be number 3. And we have the timeout now by San Miguel Beer.
Timeout, San Miguel Beer.
87-72. In favor of Anejo Rum 65. A steal by Juan Fernandez on the pass by Jaworski. Fernandez into the front court. Goes all the way. And he is fouled in midair.
Foul, Isaac.
Leo Isaac will pick up his second personal foul.
2 free throws here for Fernandez, who after the steal dribbled the length of the court.
Yes.
Trying to get a home run. 20 points in the ball game for Ramon. Just missed his free throw.
That's his second miss, I believe, from the free throw line.
That's right.
(87-73).
14-point lead now
by Anejo Rum 65. 2.5 minutes to go here in the third period. Sonny Jaworski tried to shake off Ato Agustin. Decides to go for the jumper.
Missed it, and Agustin, who has had a very good third quarter offensively, pulled down that rebound.
Calma to Fernandez. Dignadice with a fake over Philip Cesar. Alvin Teng trying to go for the rebound and loose ball. Foul is called on Sonny Jaworski.
Yes. Second personal foul. Only the second T foul for Anejo. The same number that San Miguel has. 2:05 left here in the third quarter.
Not too many fouls given up in this third quarter, Andy. Calma. Dignadice taps it. Juan Fernandez picks it up. The hook shot.
Yes, sir. And he has done everything tonight. He has hit a 3-point shot. He has hit a hook shot.
He has gotten the rebounds and also assists.
It's been a good day for him.
Yes. Ato Agustin blocked the path of the Big J and picked up his 4th personal foul. Watch this.
The reason that's not called a
Cesar.
blocking foul is he's up in the air, no? So he was moving with the dribble of Jaworski going to the baseline. He could not establish position as we see Gonzalgo come into the ball game for Philip Cesar.
Tight pass to Ray Cuenco, picked up by Jaworski himself off the glass. Jaworski. 14-point lead again by Anejo Rum 65. A minute and 39 to go in the third period. Fernandez. Short jumper is no good. Jaworski trying to keep it alive. Alto Agustin had a
Foul by Cuenco here. That's number
Yeah.
4 on Cuenco.
Cuenco.
fourth personal foul on Ray Cuenco. He'd better watch it.
Still have a minute and 26 here left in the third quarter.
Don't forget, after this ballgame, we'll have game number 3 in the best of 7 series between the Presto Tivolis and the Pure Foods Hot Dogs. Agustin, or rather Calma, struggling for it. Out to Fernandez. Dignadice with a short jumper inside. Hasn't been too lucky offensively. And Gonzaga takes it away for Anejo. Jaworski on the run. Goes all the way. Chito Loizaga trying to follow up, is fouled underneath the basket. And they call it
Foul Fernandez.
on Mon Fernandez.
Chito had the handle. There is Fernandez fouling Chito Loizaga.
Mon Fernandez now with 3 personal fouls as Chito Loizaga gets 2 free throws. Loizaga is having a good night. He has 18 points so far.
7 of them in this quarter.
Yes,
Had 11 at the end of the first half.
which Anejo took by 20. (91-75), back to a 16-pointer here by the 65ers. Only a minute remaining in the third period. Hector Calma, Leo Isaac almost got the ball stripped away from Calma. Agustin goes up and gets fouled by Jaworski.
Foul
Number 3
Jaworski.
on Jaworski.
There's the foul.
Warning on San Miguel Beer. Bench.
And Norman Black says, what?
Who was talking to you? Ain't me. And some of the people there were pointing to some of the spectators at the back who were probably uttering words. No?
Why don't you call a warning on the crowd, says Norman Black. .52 seconds to go in the third. Ato Agustin continues to score here in the third period.
Yes.
91-77 for Anejo. Isaac calling out the play for his teammates. The pick by Dante Gonzalgo. Isaac with the drive. Ball goes out of bounds in favor of Anejo.
Distrito being sent back into the ball game, maybe
Isaac.
for Isaac, yes.
35 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Anejo and San Miguel are tied in their series for third place. Jaworski trying for an inbound inside the paint. Got the ball knocked away by Agustin.
One more time around the road.
Gonzalgo stretching.
Tang.
Alvin Tang. Bullet pass to Ato Agustin against Distrito. Ooh,
And he
great
made-
shot.
And there's a push by Dignadice, which sends Jaworski sprawling to the floor over his own teammate Distrito.
Only 15 seconds to go. And it's down to a 12-point lead as we watch a slow-mo replay here. Dignadice's push. Boom. Gonzalgo. Uh-oh. Here's Calma. Off to Fernandez. There's the buzzer ending action for the third quarter. 91-79. We'll be back.